What's up, you guys? Listen, it is Saturday and it's been a day. Okay, it's been a day. Y'all remember I had told y'all the other day. Well, first of all, let me just say, today I decided to come and do my content at the lake. Y'all see that boat? Baby, it's getting dark. They trying to bring it on in before they get out there and get lost. Okay. But if y'all saw my previous video, I was telling y'all how I had literally the worst day ever. Okay. And that wasn't yesterday. That was the day before. Yesterday, we went to India's college orientation. I didn't do any filming for that. So that was on Thursday. That was the worst day ever. I literally prayed myself to sleep that night. I did. I was like, Lord, I don't know what's going on. Like, something gonna have to change because this ain't working. Like, it's just too much going on. Like, I'm about at my wits end. Like, I feel like just giving up and just telling everybody, just figure out everything on your own. Don't call me, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't do nothing, don't call my name, none of that. I literally prayed myself to sleep. And I didn't end up going to sleep till about 2 o'clock, and then had to be back up at 6:30 to go to the orientation. So I was tired as heck yesterday. So I came home, took a nap, got up, had a very emotional conversation with somebody. And when I say emotional, I mean I was literally crying. Okay. So yesterday was pretty rough. Yesterday was pretty rough. So today, I wasn't even thinking on if it was gonna be a rough day or not. I think I pretty much just assumed it was gonna be a day. So I'm working on a few things and I need some help. I'm having to ask for help. And I got a referral to get some help. And let's just say more help came than what I was expecting. Oh, my pod got delivered today. So I was able to go ahead and start loading stuff into the pod. Okay, I was able to go ahead and start loading stuff. So that was good. The pod got delivered early, which could have been bad, but I was already up. I had already got up earlier, said my prayers. I had already had a cup of coffee. Something told me just to go ahead and just stay up, and I'm glad I did. Or I would have missed the call that they was coming early, 2 hours early. So my pod came, got delivered. Wonderful lady delivered it. And y'all, I've literally been talking to God about other streams of income. And he may have delivered me one today. So the lady, she gets out of the truck and she's, looking at the building, seeing where I want to have the pod set up or whatever. And she was like, so what is this place? Like, what do you do? And I told her, I rent out spaces, this, that, and the third. So we're walking back to the truck. And I was telling her that I'm getting ready to move to Texas. And she was like, so what are you going to do when you get to Texas? And I just said, I don't know. Because I don't know. I've put in every bit of 50 applications. Nobody has called me back. So I'm assuming that's supposed to mean I'm still supposed to be in entrepreneurship, right? I'm taking that as a sign. Because I have over 20 years of customer service experience. And it's on my resume. My resume was professionally done. And I cannot get a call back. I cannot get an email back. Right? So I was like, I don't know. It just came out. I don't know. And she looked at me and she laughed. And I said, well, I have my own online store, but I'm having to close it down now because I can't make my things in order to sell because I'm packing everything up. She was like, well, what do you do? And I said, well, I have an online site where I sell body butters, candles, t-shirts, things like that. And she was like, oh my God. She was like, I want to start my own website. I have things that I want to sell. I have things that I want to do, but I don't know where to start. I have my designs on what I want to make. I know what avenue I want to go in, but as far as how to sell it, getting that on the website, where to get the website, paperwork, all that kind of stuff, I don't know how to do that. And I said, well, you got my number, call me. I'm not no gatekeeper. I don't, there's enough money out here for everybody. What God has for me is for me, and I stand on that. So I'm not intimidated by nobody. I don't think nobody's going to take my sales or nothing like that, because what God has for me is for me. Point blank, period. And she was like, that's exactly how I believe. There's enough out here for everybody. We don't have to step on each other. So I said, you got my number. You can call me. She was like, you're going to be my mentor. She's 50 years old. She's wanting to do something else. And if she calls me, I'm going to help her to do that. And literally earlier this week, I was thinking about skills that I have that I can offer and make income. That's a cute little truck. And make income. And that was one of the things. I was like, maybe I need to be like a business coach, because I've dabbled and dabbled in a lot of things. I have a lot of knowledge, even though I may not use it for my particular business, but I have a lot of knowledge. And a lot of people do gatekeep. And I'm not talking about doing like having Chat GPT write me out a course and then I just sell the course and whatever is in there is in there. No, I want to offer actual one-on-one consultations. You want to do a website? Okay, let's talk through it. You have some ideas, but you don't know exactly how to put them together. Let's talk through them. Let's find the steps that you need to do to get there. Okay, let's put it together. So that was one of the things that I was thinking about, being a business coach, offering time slots, actual one-on-ones with people that just need, I'm a person that needs to talk it out. I need to talk it out with you, with somebody. Okay? And you ain't got to worry about me trying to steal your idea. You ain't got to worry about me trying to, talk you out of something because it's in my wheelhouse and it's something that I'm doing. So I'm going to try to steer you somewhere else because I don't want you encroaching on my territory. So for her to look at me and say that you're going to be my mentor, like, that kind of like, what? Baby, I just said I was going to talk to you. And I was going to, help you get to where you want to be or whatever. But maybe that's a confirmation. Other things started popping off today. Things I haven't thought of, but this week has been brought to my attention. When I say stuff I hadn't thought of, or I've thought of something, I've thought about it, and then when somebody else comes and says, no, you thinking too small. What that man say on that meme? Think big, bitch. You thinking too small. Think big, bitch. That's how I've been feeling, especially today, because somebody asked me a question and I gave them my honest opinion, and she was like, it's bigger than that. And y'all, it literally blew my mind. So I'm thankful today. Today I am thankful. Even if things don't pan out, even if that lady don't call me, even if the appointments that I have coming up, if everything falls through, I am thankful that God, I believe, is showing me, keep going. Hold on to your peace. Hold on to your character. Hold on to me. I got you. I got you. So at the end of the day today, I'm in a good place and I'm thankful. And I think I'm going to sleep good tonight. I'm going to have a good hot shower and I'm going to sleep good. And I hope y'all do too. So that's my update for today. I guess I'm going to talk to y'all later.